Well, hello there, hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's reading is Taylor Swift, so let's just get into it right away. I will apologize for the background sound. Hopefully, by the time I'm done laying out the cards, the mowers will be elsewhere. All right. Taylor Swift. Now through September 2026, and right off the bat, her overall energy is she feels very fortunate, blessed, and lucky. She has child energy, so she's thinking children, which makes sense to me. It could be she's thinking of the talents of a child and the gifts of children, or her gifts as a unique individual herself. However, I'm going to say since she and Travis just took their nuptials, it's probably coming out more like the thoughts of extending their family is on her mind at this time, and she's jumping all in. It feels like she will travel to make this come true. If she maybe adoption is an option, possibly, or she's going to go away for like fertility treatments or something like that. But she'll go the distance, and she's jumping all in and taking a risk. So, and she just feels like this is an opportunity of a lifetime, and she is blessed and just ready. It's what she's been praying for, and she's really at peace. So the physical expression is like the money aspect of it. She'll spend a good penny to manifest this dream, to really create this in her life. And it's like, I don't care. I want it so bad. I'm giving it my all. I'm jumping all in, and so that takes faith and a whole lot of trust that somebody will catch you if you fall. So she's taking a huge risk there. Now, as far as her career, we have embracing the new, so new opportunities on the horizon, and completion, wholeness. So I feel like maybe touring isn't going to be an option in the near future for her. Maybe that area is complete for her, and it's just time for a new chapter and a new beginning. And she's very brave about it. A road trip. So there we go. She's going to be over on the road, and we have Mother Mary. I feel like this is, of course, protection from Mother Mary, but I feel that this is her really wanting to embrace becoming a mother and taking that trip in order to do so. She wants to embrace the new and just kind of like move forward and embrace the journey, and she's prepared and ready for it. And what she's going to be communicating is, we have self-deciding. So all of the states of mind that she had to go through, probably to, since this is coming up child energy, I would say communicating about that, the enforceability and states of mind, like just not really like finding her footing. Like, do I want to be a mom? Am I prepared to stop touring? Do I embrace all aspects of this new chapter in my life? Look, we have sensuality and intimacy. She's really implanting the garden, watering her garden, planting those seeds. This is all about pregnancy, comfort, ease, and grace. And she's going to let you know what seeds that she's been planting, what she's been cultivating in life. So it's very comfortable. But gardens happen to be like, more like you're grounded, you're at home, you're out in nature, you're connecting with not only like with Mother Earth, Mother Mary, and child energy. She's very connected. It almost feels like a nesting phase. But and that's what she's talking about. How this has solidified some kind of intimacy between her and, I'm going to say, Travis, because that's her husband. Even though, what do you think of the marriage as a whole? Do you believe it's real? Do you believe it's just produced? What are your thoughts about her performing at her own wedding? Do you think that's a little, I don't know, grandiose or self-centered, narcissistic, even a little bit? I don't know. How do you feel about performing at your own wedding? I don't know. It's just strange to me. Maybe it's not strange to anyone else. Maybe that's just a tradition that others partake in that I've never seen or been a witness to. All right, so let's move into her home life. What we have here is detoxify. So they're cleansing and cleaning out their house, especially if they're in preparation for extending their family. They'll want to make sure that everything is up to par, that there aren't any toxins in the house, mold, dust, bugs, insects, rodents, the whole nine. Just do just a full cleanse. That home cooked meal pie. It's sweet home. So did somebody burn something in the kitchen? I'm just curious. We have lack of resources, bravery, and resentment. Well, we know that there's not lack of resources, but she could be just tired of sinking money into a particular property. I know she has more than one. So these seem like peaches. So I would say it's one where in a southern state. But they do peaches in Cali? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the fruit. And I know they do oranges, but peaches are more I know the southern states. So she could be garnering some resentment maybe toward Travis for depleting some of the household income. Maybe he's not doing as much as she would like him to do. And she hasn't, with this moon energy here, it hasn't come to the surface yet, where she hasn't had the conversation or told him how she feels. But this is I'm sick and tired, but I'm building a resentment toward my mate, and she wants to clear the air. And she may do it over a home cooked meal, do something very sweet and tender, the comforts of home, and make him feel very comfortable while she attacks this conversation, because it is building a resentment. Who knows what the hiccup is within the household? It could just be the mundane, everyday things that are driving her crazy, that, come along with marriage and ultimately living with someone 24/7. Anyhow, moving into Luck Entertainment and the SX, she likes to play a lot of games. She has a very magical, seductress type energy with the mermaid energy there. So she can manipulate and have fun and play games and go round and round. Again, I apologize for the mower. She likes to prepare for the event. It's a journey, so it's she likes to take trips and go places, rendezvous and things of that nature. It's all part of a strategic gameplay, banter, as far as bedroom escapades and so forth, and building that bond in that relationship. She really prepares for it. mixing all of the ingredients, setting up the scenery, taking care of the atmosphere, and making it fun, right? Like fun but sexy and just very seductive as a whole. So she prepares for it, and she likes to do that. So yay, good for her. If there's any type of like financial risk, she could have a small turnaround, as far as like if she takes a risk with an investment or something like that, a gamble here or there with her money, she will have a small turnaround. So that's a plus, but it's pennies in comparison to what she already has. Okay. As far as her future career, she's undecided. We have indecision. So she's undecided, because she's planning for this new beginning. She's closed out a chapter. She's trusting her faith, right? And then we have a very bold statement here with this card. So whatever it is, she's going to be very bold and spicy, and she's going to dress it up. So expect something aesthetically new about her, and it's very flashy, it's very bold and over the top. Then there we have it. It's a rebirth and a death. So that is a transition and a change, and she's undecided about where to go with that. Undecided, not this. Here we go. The indecision is over here. But she's trusting she's trusting and probably relying on whatever her spirituality is. Like if she's a prayerful person, she's probably praying about this right now, of what to do as far as like her future. She's undecided about if she wants to continue to tour, where to go next in the next chapter in the career. But what we have is the beginning, and then in the future there's an indecision. So there will be opportunities and decisions that need to be made, and she will make them. As far as her relationship, we have manifestation. So they're creating some things. They are getting along smoothly. We have swimming. But this is also like being in sync, like in synchronicity there. So they may be trying to manifest through like the law of attraction, something along those lines within their relationship. But they get along, they're getting along, they have a good flow between them right now, which is nice to see since you're newlyweds. Where's the rest of this pile? So we have family gatherings, everybody's surrounded, coming to dinner, and everyone's coming along. So it looks like they're going to host a dinner and have family and friends, their close ones. And since it's coming up in their relationship, I think there's an announcement that they will be making with their when they host this event. And we have blue tansy, imagination, and elasticity. I think they're going to announce a pregnancy. However, everybody's very flexible and just getting along well within their family unit. But there is an announcement that they have, whatever that is. Maybe they're going to let everyone know that they're moving, or that they're, doing something with the home. But she could be announcing that she's closing this chapter at work. They could be announcing that they're, on this path and this journey to, extend their family. And that's genuinely what it looks like to me. And it kind of lines up with where they're at in their life. So I'm going to stick with that. And what she doesn't see coming is that the this just reminds me of a nursery. But we have centered and serene, and we have your life's mission and clean out closet, getting rid of the clutter. You have plenty and abundance. So like you can let go of some things. And I think she's cleaning house in preparation for this journey that she's willing to take, this risk that she's taking with her career, but closing doors and entering into new chapters, as well as this preparation for a child, like really putting forth all of the effort and taking a huge risk and just like risking it all. And what she doesn't see is that this is her life's mission, and you will be at peace. Once she doesn't know it at the time, right? That you will still have more than most. And she can trust that. And that this is the decision that she makes is the right decision for her. And she has to clean out the clutter, whatever that is, and make room for the new, because that's what's coming in for her, new. What she's speaking into existence is a hot situation. It's getting spicy, and yeah, because look, the finale, fertility. But it's short-lived, like this hair dye, this, bold change, this hot situation where things she may be like panicky. There could be some arguments. Yeah, there could be literally indigestion here, like a physical indigestion. Pure of heart and purity. This is purity, is children. Innocence, pure of heart. That's child energy. And with fertility, things are spicy. She's heating it up to get pregnant. She may be laying it down because she's got all the ingredients. She's spicing it up. Let's take the trips. Let's go get it on. Let's, the bathroom, everything. But like, we got to clean this house. Gotta get rid of some stuff. No, she just needs to clear the air about something that's, that's bothering her within the household. So she just needs to have a conversation with him. Let's see, what is her social standing? People view Taylor as activities with family and friends. So a family-oriented person, someone who creates lots of spice and there's lots of heat, but a great creator. Seductress. But really, they view her as a really divine feminine creature, as well as with a great creative mindset and spirit. We have magic and wisdom. So people do think she's a witch, but I would say that people view her as magical and wise, but people do view her, they'll call her a witch or whatever in the most negative of ways, right? It's never anything empowering, or people don't really do their homework about what people genuinely practice, and they condemn the people, not the practice, or it's nonsense. It's only things that transpire online. But how she's viewed by others is very passionate, spicy, fiery, desirey, and that she has a really good imagination. Like I think she's viewed as somebody who really puts on a good show. As an entertainer, and that she's close with her family and friends, that she involves them in all things, and that's what keeps her grounded. That's where the magic comes from, being grounded by family and friends and activities as such. And she has genuine regard for others, according to these cards. Anyhow, that's how she's viewed by others. That's just how other people view her. And that's what I have for Taylor Swift coming up.